Welcome to Lesson 9, problem number 2. Notice that today we are looking to see whether two lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Now, just as a reminder, parallel lines are two lines that never intersect because they go in the exact same direction, meaning that they would have the same slope. So if two lines have the same slope, but different y-intercepts, like they can't be the same line, but if they have the same slope, but they would intersect the y-axis at different points, then they are parallel. Perpendicular lines are two lines that meet at a right angle. So just to remind you, the symbol for a right angle is that little kind of like a little squarish looking thing. And that's just telling us that these two lines are perpendicular, meaning that all these angles are all 90 degrees. Okay, so what happens if the lines are perpendicular is the slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other. So slopes are opposite, meaning opposite signs, and reciprocals, meaning the numerator and the denominator are flipped. So let's look at problem number 1. Problem letter A. So the slope of this first one is the number in front of x, because remember y equals mx plus b. The slope of the line y equals 3x minus 5 is 3, and the slope of y equals 3x plus 7 is 3. So these two lines are parallel. They are parallel because they have the exact same slope, but different y-intercepts. Okay, let's look at B. So in B, the two problems are in point slope form. And remember then, the slope is the number in front of the parentheses with the x. So in point slope form, this top line has a slope. I'm going to just say m equals 2. This line has a slope m equals negative 1/2. So let's see, they're definitely not parallel because they don't have the same slopes. But notice that if you took 2 and you wrote it as 2 over 1, the reciprocal of that would be 1 over 2. And notice that the slope of the first line, the top line, is positive 2, and the slope of the bottom line is a negative 1 over 2. So these two lines in B, I'm just going to kind of put it right here. It kind of ran out of a little space there. But these two lines are perpendicular. I'm just going to abbreviate that for you, but those two lines are perpendicular. Okay, I left a lot more space here for C and D simply because C and D are not written in a form where we can easily tell what the slope is. So I'm going to start with 4x plus 2y equals 7. And I'm going to rewrite it. I'm not going to show all the steps, but I am going to show you that we can take 4x away from both sides. So let's just do this. When I subtract 4x from both sides, I get 2y equals negative 4x plus 7, because the 4x has been subtracted from both sides. We divide everything by 2, and we get y equals negative 4 over 2 is negative 2x plus 7/2. All we really care about is that the slope is negative 2. Let's look at the second line. So the second line here, 2x plus y equals 2. I'm going to just take a step right away here and just rewrite it as y equals negative 2x plus 2. So I basically just subtracted the 2x from both sides, making it a negative on the right. And we right away can see the slope of this line is negative 2. So these two lines are parallel. They have the same slope and totally different y-intercepts, parallel. Okay, so I'm going to have to erase a little bit of what I wrote down. So hopefully you remember this part that we did a few minutes ago, that you kind of have it memorized now. So let's go to the next thing on D. So right here, the first equation for D, I'm going to rewrite as y equals negative 5x plus 11. So we know the slope, m, is equal to negative 5. Okay, let's look at the second line. I'm going to change the color for the second line. So that's this one. And I'm going to start with 2x plus 10y equals 3. Equals 3. I'm going to move the 2x to the right-hand side. So 10y equals negative 2x plus 3. Divide everything by 10. And our new equation is y equals negative 2 over 10 reduces to negative 1/5. So negative 1/5 x plus 3/10. So it is really tempting to want to say these two lines are perpendicular because The second line has a slope of negative 1/5, and that first line in D had a slope of negative 5. But it's kind of a trick question because even though they are reciprocals of each other, they both are negative, which means they would not be perpendicular. So the answer to D is simply neither. Really tricky. Okay, but if you were tricked by that one and you have questions, feel free to email me. Here it is, right here. Email me. Okay, have a great rest of your day, and thanks so much.